Well, good morning and welcome to the Flower Forest. Beautiful, peaceful start for the morning. I'm trying again with my microphone because it's being tricky, but I have been doing some experimentation with it, and hopefully everything will be good today because down here brings you the peace and serenity in the sounds and not only visions. It's absolutely beautiful this morning. I saw someone mention crickets a little while ago. They're actually some kind of little bird. I'm not sure if they're the hummingbird or what, but they're having all types of sounds this morning. I'm hearing clearly defined sounds from numerous bird species down here. It's absolutely beautiful. Good morning to each and every one of you. Okay, today we have decided to come up here with the I thank you for opening your doors a last minute, Mrs. Spieler. Mr. David Spieler, I contacted last time by WhatsApp. He told me, anytime, Nick, anytime, and bring your camera so you can do some close-ups after, because the flowers down here are in full bloom and everything is beautiful today. So he said, well, this is the perfect day to come up here, especially with some raindrops on the leaves and on the flowers. I think that's going to be magnificent. So we're going to take a walk through. We're actually going to reverse our routine today to what we normally do. But before we do that, we're going to just look over into the St. Andrew valleys, etc. And we're going to say our prayer for serenity. We'd also like to include those in Ukraine who are going through terrible suffering right now, or for anyone anywhere in this world that is not experiencing the peace and the serenity and the love that we are presently experiencing. We're going to include them in our prayers. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. It is beautiful here. Now this deck here, to be honest with you, is a lot better set up normally. But this morning, I want to give you that exact scenery. And in order to do that, I had to move around Mrs. Spieler's stables. So I will come back up and move them after. But just to let you see how we had assembled this morning for our view over the edge. Is that not beautiful foundation? Absolutely perfect. I moved all over and tried all different kind of things. And then I realized, hey, the table's stacked. So that's perfect for this morning. All right, so a little bit about the Flower Forest as we're making our way down. Before we go any further, I would just like to show you. We're going to come back up here. Hopefully, depends on how the time goes, because this can consume time down in here. So before we go, just in case, this is their gift shop. In this gift shop, you're only going to find locally handcrafted goods. That is what they are proud to boast on. And they're from the local artists and stuff around the island. What you will also find in there are beautiful treats as well, which things like chutney, guava cheese, and tamarind balls. And you'll also have, they talk about their delicious freezing cold icicles. They're also made up of all types of tropical fruit, Bajan cherry. They also make some of the carrot and stuff. So very creative. So when you come up here, don't just walk in here and walk back out. Have a walk through here and see what local handicraft looks like, because it is amazing. I'm just going to give you a little glimpse on the inside here of what the restaurant looks like. They are fully open. They're open 7 days a week. There are only 2 days they do not open, and that's on Christmas Day and Good Friday. If you all are hearing a little echo, that's me, of course. But anyhow, beautiful scenery. As you can see, everything is laid out a little bit dark, but don't mind. We're still going to get a glimpse of what it's like, and then we're going to go back on the outside again. So when you come through the entrance, which is just there, first thing you're going to come up on your right is the bar, the introduction table where they'll greet you. And if you'd like to stay here and have your meals as well, please do so. Their estimate about approximately 45 minutes to do the garden. I have never been able to do it in 45 minutes, that's for sure. But they also tell you if you'd like to come and lay on the grass and spend the entire day, please come and do that. Remember, they have all the food and all the eats that you could possibly want here, so you don't need to bring anything with you. Also very popular up here is for weddings, etc. Now, I would say one of the best modifications, because I've known her for a long time, from the time we worked with L. Williams Store Company. That was way back in the late 70s, early 80s. We used to come up here, and then from then on, throughout the years, I've also been up here as well. However, the best, I think one of the most enhanced features up here is this new decking. Now, this new decking, I call it new, but it's 7 years ago. 2015, this was the expansion onto here. So originally, you would have stood here and looked out at the gardens. Now you can actually go out on the deck. Just to let you know, this area is wheelchair friendly. You can come right down here and come out here in your wheelchair and spend the afternoon if you can't go down in the forest itself with some others. And they also have a route that's known as the brown route that's supposed to be wheelchair friendly. I'm not too sure where that is, but it is on their website stating that it is a wheelchair friendly route as well. So as you can see, you can come here and sit. If your friends and family want to go down the forest, you're unable to do that, doesn't mean you can't experience the peace and tranquility, because just listen to what you're going to hear up here. Don't have to sell that to you. You can come back on in the beginning of the vlog and have a look at that. Now, the Flower Forest was officially opened in 1983. We're about 850 feet above sea level approximately. We're sitting on a 53-acre lot that used to be a plantation known as Richmond Plantation. Now, you see these no entry signs? These do not apply to us. Everyone knows that we go through no entry signs. We go through no trespassing signs. That's because we've been granted permission to do so. We don't do this without permission first, of course. We're going to walk and reverse today because, as I keep saying all the time when we're on our tours and the beaches and stuff, that when you reverse direction, you see things that you do not normally see when you're going the other way. So we're going to reverse it today because we have been in here before. We're going to take our time. We're going to walk through some of the gardens. As we go a little further on, I will keep quiet and let you enjoy some of the peace and tranquility of down here. I will bite my tongue if necessary. That is not a problem. I'm going to do that for you today. I also like to come this way as well because we can be descending where I don't have to ascend and breathe hard and let you all know how unfit I am. But then again, I brag about being unfit. Look at this view now. We have not taken this in when we walk in the other direction. Stunning, stunning views of the hills, all the royal palms, the valley over in the distance, the hillside, just breathtaking. Absolutely beautiful. You can hear how strong this wind is in the trees. However, because we're in this lovely area on the side of a hill, we're not experiencing that wind at all. So we can walk around freely out here without any problems. Now, this is the car park area, or one of the car park areas. You can see they have gazebo over there, beautifully located. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. I sat there for about 5 minutes this morning and enjoyed the peace before I came in. And I said my serenity prayer already. So, you know, I don't mind saying it a couple of times. You all know me. Serenity prayer, the more I say it, the better I feel. It's just beautiful here. So you can see it is wheelchair friendly, and there is ramped access into the restaurant as well. But beautiful surroundings. Flower Forest. I hadn't been here for quite a few years. I started to come back last year when we started our vlogs. I hadn't been probably for about 8 years prior to that and really walked through it. So I have seen so many changes here over the time, but it is just beautiful. If you have been here before, I'm going to recommend you come again because this place has changed. I have come today particularly because we've had some morning rains and we've had some showers and stuff. So I wanted to bring you into this place fully lush. And according to Mrs. Spieler, we're in full bloom. So we're going to have a see that in a minute as we're working our way around. As you can appreciate, different flowers bloom at different times of the year. So everything is now in full bloom. And therefore what you see now, you may see flowers all around here when you come back on your own or when you come on your own. Beautiful path, as you can see, very easy. I did mention this morning to put on some shoes that were, you know, would be good for wet areas or if you know, slippery. And that's only because we did have a lot of rain on the south side this morning early. And I thought over here would be a lot wetter. But even which way, we're going to walk through here. It's fully moist. We're going to take a seat right here for a minute. Now, this is where you can be if you decide to come to Flower Forest today or any time in the future. And I'm going to do a 180 for you because I don't feel like getting that. I'm too lazy for that. So I'm going to give you a 180. So here we go. That's your first EMC 180. Jeez. Good morning to my promotional manager. I know you love your 180s and your 360s, so that one I dedicate to you, Karen. Just amazing grounds up here. You know, this is like sort of, you know, we have many different botanical gardens here, but this is so different from all the others, and all of them are different. That is the thing about it. You know, just because you visit one botanical garden doesn't mean you visit them all. I can tell you that for sure, because all of them differ here, from Cocoa Hill Forest, which is more of a hiker's route and stuff, right up to the, probably, I would say, one of the really strange and lovely looking Hunt's Gardens, and I'm going to call all the names because they're all beautiful, but you will see Flower Forest is magical. The peace in here, the quietness in here, and all of them, as I said, are very different. This is a huge, massive expansion of a flower forest area. It is just gorgeous and very, very natural. Stunning area. I would definitely recommend, no matter where you go, that you come here as well, because this is about my 4th time I think I've been here doing some vlogs, and every time I've come here I have felt more at peace, and absolutely just in my own kind of world right now. There's one person on site right now. He came in about 6 o'clock. He's doing some cleaning and stuff. He was so nice and generous that he moved from where he was working so that we could do a silent vlog this morning. And he's gone on his own way doing some work. Maybe we will come across him later on. This place can take you hours, literally hours to go through. No matter where you go, every corner you will turn, you're going to see different stuff. And that is the beauty of up here, because it's so huge that it offers stuff that a lot of the other gardens don't tend to offer. Look at this stunning, stunning view. This is called Janet's Corner. I'm not too sure what that was named after, but we're going to go to Janet's Corner for now. And later on, I'm sure some of you may know, or Mrs. Speeder may come on later on this morning and let us know what it's all about. As you can see, benches located everywhere in here. Solid, comfortable benches that you can sit down for hours, literally, and just breathe in the peace and serenity. This is the perfect morning, actually, for down in here, because we're seeing a little bit of rain on everything. It's definitely some dampness on the track itself. There's all kind of growth growing into the track area. Just beautiful. Now, this is one of my favorite spots, and that's because of all these beautiful plants that are here. I just love the colors and the serenity of this area. So what I'll do is I will keep my mouth quiet, and you can visualize that that is you and your partner sitting in those chairs taking in this beauty. I love the sounds of the winds and the high foliage not reaching down here. As you can see, everything is almost motionless, but you can hear the breeze up in the royal palms. Just beautiful sounds this morning. Now, one thing Flower Forest always tell you, they have main routes that are laid out for your convenience and obviously for your ease, etc. However, if you venture off into little cul-de-sacs and little paths, service paths such as these, you will come up on stuff that you will not see anywhere else in the garden, and they will tell you that on their website. Their website is very interactive, very informative, and it prepares you for up here. I looked at it this morning, just went through it to see if there's anything that had come up that I need to refresh myself on, and that was one of the things that stood out to me immediately, because when I come up here, I also walk around in little small areas and have a look. But look at these beautiful, beautiful lilies. Oh my goodness. Well, they're not lilies, but they're beautiful. Stunning. As you can see, this path sort of like just goes off into a little footpath further on, and we would not have seen this here from the main path. This is one of the reasons why you need to come off of the path itself. Beautiful. The colors down in here, vibrant. Absolutely stunning this morning. I see we have 70 on board. What a healthy start to the day. Good morning to each and every one of you. If any of you are new to this vlog or finding our channel today, we are known as the EMC. We're an early morning crew. We come together every morning to give thanks and praise for the things that we've been blessed with, starting with life, of course. We are a spiritual group, and everyone in here has the same thought and same mindset, and that is to bring peace and happiness to all of those that surround us. As you know for sure, you can't give anyone peace or happiness unless you find it for yourself first. And that is what we do here. And then we move on into the day and we spread it to everyone we come in contact with. The angle on this section I'm going down is a little bit steep now. The other direction may be a little bit more easy to walk up and down. I haven't felt any slippage, but we're obviously reversing the route. So you wouldn't be encountering what I'm encountering right now. Now, one of my favorite views are just off of the actual track again. I can see if I can remember, because I go in the opposite direction, so I may get lost. I got my GPS, me, I'm a Beja warrior. I will fight my way out of here until I get home. So that's fine, but anyhow, I found it. So this area here is where they put a lot of their dead leaves and stuff, which would obviously use for some foliage later on. But I just want to shoot some fodder and some mulch. So I'll just show you what is beyond here, though. We saw it just now from the hill, but I want to show you the better view of it. This is breathtaking scenery of the hill opposite the valley, with all of the royal palms and stuff up there. The lighting is absolutely perfect to show you this right now. I know that the signal is good, so we should be seeing the best quality that we can. Really beautiful. I do like this direction, actually. I'm really enjoying this here. I wouldn't recommend you come and go through the no entry sign, though, because the reasons for that are obviously because of the angles of the hill and stuff, slippage, etc. And also you want to go with a flow. Down here can get fairly popular when there's some cruise ships in and stuff, or even just from ground base or land base visitors. Down here gets fairly busy, so you would want to keep a constant flow in one direction. So therefore, please follow the arrows and the directions on the maps and stuff that they give you, because they will give you a map. You can take different routes and they'll explain to you about different things you will find. A lot of the trees, a lot of the areas are marked with information of what you can see. Read these kind of things. This is beautiful. Oopsie, just 1 second. No carving of any trees or leaves, please. Beautiful. I love that sign, actually. I really do appreciate that sign. Beautiful. You can see it just expands all the way off. There's really no running out of room or things to see here. I mean, you can see the little foot tracks are going all down there. So you can always venture off onto those areas. Again, just be careful of the terrain and the slipperiness and stuff, depending on the weather conditions, etc. Just be careful, but please be adventurous here. Have a look around, because it's 53 acres, man. Jeez, that is massive. The footsteps you're hearing are yours, they're not mine. I want to give you another feel of what down here is like. Look at the different, look, all this beautiful stuff. Now, you remember we were up on the top level a few minutes ago. Just up there is where we were when we saw the first set of benches. And then we were looking down at this beautiful arch here. But we've made our way down to it now. This is real beautiful work. I got a call in here, heavenly. I can't use any other word for that but heavenly. Benches over there, benches right here where we're about to sit, and just take in the beautiful surroundings just for a few seconds. I'm going to be pushing a lot of this at you all, because the beauty of it here is the peace and serenity. So I want you all to experience it as well. Here we go. I would say this is perfectly timed for me this morning. It's not that I wasn't feeling peace or that anything is bothering me, but I just needed that little extra this morning just to put me in the place that I need to be, because I am grateful, I am thankful, I am blessed. But things like this here just come out of the blue when I need them. So hopefully some of you all are feeling that way this morning as well. Just beautiful scenery down in here. Everywhere you look, whether you look up, whether you look down, it makes no difference. It is Stunning views out here. Well, folks, I hope you're all ready for a long one because I'm not rushing this here. I'm going to take my time this morning. We're obviously not going to go down all of the routes, but I'm going to show you what's on the main route that we're on so you can enjoy it as well. So if you all have something to do, it's not a problem. You go and do what you have to do. And then later tonight, if you like, come back and have a look at it on here or have a look at it on YouTube after, run it through some filters. Hopefully a little bit higher resolution or a little cleaner, I should say. And then you can watch it then. But take your time and have a look through this here because it's scenery like this is what you want to be taking in today, for sure. This is just stunning. Mrs. Spieler, you are not lying. The place is already blowing my mind. Look at the colors of everything down in here. I mean, we had those beautiful, dainty colors of, well, they're not fully changed the leaf color yet, but they're beautiful. And then you have the oranges, and you have the whites, etc., all around the place. It's just stunning this morning. As you can see, there are tracks everywhere here. There are tracks all over that lead underneath where we're walking as well. Beautiful, beautiful area. All the colors are so lush this morning. Oh my goodness. See, this is why you want to come here today. You see those raindrops and the rain collecting on these here? This is the exact reason why you've selected a day like today to come here. So you can enjoy how God has blessed this place this morning with these showers, and how these leaves are just capturing everything, the flowers are catching everything, and just, you can, look as though they're breathing it in. Sorry, I must be going off on my own little thing, but that's the way I feel right now. That's how it looks to me. I'm walking with my rain shield on today, my heavy duty rain shield as well, because I thought we were going to have to use that. Right now it doesn't look as though it's going to have to be used. But I still brought it anyhow just to be on the safe side. So if you all see me dipping and stuff, you all know I'm doing forward limbo. I have already got the gold medal at the standard limbo, so I'm now trying to compete in the forward limbo. I think I'm doing a brilliant job. Okay, we're going to take a little off of this route here because I want to take you through a special spot for me. Here we go. Now this is a little bit more tricky to walk down and stuff. Not that it's any problem. Just take your time when you're in these gardens. You're not in a rush. Remember, if you're in a rush when you come here, do not pay your entry fee. Go back home and come in a day when you have time to take this in and absolutely appreciate what you're experiencing. I love how these bamboos just come over here. These miniature bamboos. It's just beautiful. This is really why I brought you off of the route that I was on, just so you can have a look at these. So these are the standard routes, and then you get this type of route that's going off that they're mentioning to you. Please take a walk down them. So you don't want to come here and rush through. Please take your time. Do not plan this here with anything else unless you're just going to Bashba and eat lunch after or whatever. But remember, you can eat lunch here. You can have the entire day here. All the facilities are here for you. We're not going to go any further down here. We're going to go back onto the main route now. But all of these pathways just go on and on. It's just massive place. And no, I'm not frightened to get lost. I have my compass with me. Just saying. Can't show you all of this in one day. I can only show you some of it. Because this will take, well, all in one vlog, I should say, because this will take a considerable period of time to walk through this place. If they estimate 45 minutes to go through here, they're keeping you on the main track. If you're walking off into other areas, put an hour to 2 hours one side, come and spend the day and enjoy this. Just beautiful. All the way down, all you can see is foliage. You can see flowers, you can see plants, trees. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. I definitely am falling in love with this place for sure. Had before, but even more so now. We came just after the ashfall when it was very dry, still very dry and a little bit, I'd say on the definitely dry side for sure, and definitely on the greyish side. And then we came again, another period when it was also dry. We didn't get a chance to see all of this beautiful colours and this lushness that we're experiencing today for sure. These are beautiful. Look at the colour of these. So lovely and soft. You know, we in the EMC are truly blessed, you know, because places like this here open between 8 and 4. We are seeing it before anyone else is even on site, except for one or two staff members, of course. You know, this is what we get wherever we go in Barbados. We get the garden or the location to ourselves, no one else around. Well, today we have, as I mentioned, one or two staff members around who are working out here, who are working on maintaining this beautiful place for you today. Morning, my brother. You want to say hi to everybody? Just wave off and say hi. Good, man. Good to see you, man. Thanks for taking all this work and stuff, huh? Appreciate it, man. All right, this is Mary's Meadows. Now, anyone that's been with us before has seen this here, but for those who have not, you're going to be blown away with this. I'm going to take you on the other side. I'm going to show you the hills and fields beyond recall that are now our very own. And then I'm going to take a view back here at the gazebo itself, where you can come up and enjoy your wedding on this type of terrain here. You can see the repeaters all over up in Mount Hillaby, so our signal should be really good this morning. It is really beautiful. But just look at the grass around here and stuff. I mean, this is where you can be enjoying yourself with a lovely blanket. Bring a blanket with you and your partner, or if you have some kids and stuff, you know, just be careful with the kids though, because running off of this hillside can be a little risky, so just keep your eye on them. Don't go to sleep and let them run wild, please. But most definitely come here and enjoy some of this peace. I'm going to walk down this hill just a little bit. We're going to come back up, so don't worry. I'm fit today. I'm feeling good. Don't worry, if I go down, you will not know, because as you all know, I am highly trained in falling and getting back up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gardens. So here we go. I'm going to take a view back up at the gazebo now. And this is where you can be making your vows on your special day. If you don't want to do it on a beach, that's where I'll be doing mine. But this is where you can do yours if you would like. Is that not just stunning? You're going to walk back in that direction so you can actually see what it looks like. I thought I got lost, but this was my waypoint, so I covered now. Beautiful. Even if you don't want to get married here, or if you're married already, come here and recite your vows to your loved one. You can never say them enough times. You can see all the brilliant work here. Just beautiful work. Earthworks, stunning work. And one more look at our valley and our hills. Just beautiful. I don't know how many of you are deciding to come here, but to be real honest with you, anyone that doesn't feel the urge to come here, you need to come here, because the only thing that's going to make you understand here is by coming and experiencing it for yourself. As you can see, the pathways, great. Like I said, there is a wheelchair route, so just check with them at the front desk when you come, get your map for different routings and stuff. And remember, there are many, many areas that just go off into the garden itself that you may not normally walk on. Just beautiful. You can see the paths just disappear everywhere. We're going to stay on the main one this morning though, or what I call the main one, so that we can take in as much as possible this morning. Again, you can sit anywhere out here. Benches are ideally located. I'm not going to sit down again, because if I sit down again, I know my friends, and somebody's going to say, well, he's tired. He needs a rest, you know, he's catching his breath. No, I am not. So I'm not going to sit down and encourage that kind of nonsense. I have all my beautiful 4x4s that my angel sent for me. I was saying, don't let there be no mud down in here today. I do not want to dirty these up. Saving these for a special occasion. The smells down in here. I will just, hold on a minute, me. The smells in here, nature at its finest. I can smell decaying leaves and barks. I can smell the freshness. I can smell a few animals as well. But it's all just beautiful. Just lovely smell down here this morning. Everything is perfect in here. And I'm not saying that word loosely. I mean that honestly. The scenery, the feeling, the sounds, the smell, everything. Absolutely perfect. Now I will go and skate down that little slope there. I'll show you all how it's done, but I really can't do that right now because I don't have on the right shoes. These shoes will stick me up and throw me down. So I will come back one day with my skaters on, and I will come out here and show you all what acrobatics and skills are in the hills like this here. We'll leave that for you next time though. Don't worry, I'm highly trained. I won't get hurt, that's for sure. But beautiful, everywhere is just so well manicured. It is hard to believe the massive, vast area that we're walking through and how beautifully preserved it is. Absolutely gorgeous. For those of you that are not seeing this well, I will tell you, we are surrounded by some of the best nature that you will ever experience in your life. There are trees, all kind of trees here that are hundreds of years old. There's all kind of foliage and dense natural forestry that has grown here in this Richmond plantation for many, many years. There's a beautiful light casting that's coming through here that's giving us warming and cozy glows and cozy shadows. It's just absolutely stunning. Yes, I have on a shirt today. I didn't want to come down in here bareback this morning. And it's not that I'm afraid for mosquitoes. They don't mess with me. I eat too much garlic for that. They run from me. But yeah, I have on a shirt today. I thought I'd pay a little respect to this garden. I may break it off later on, but don't mind. For now, I can leave it as it is. Now, one of the additions to here, Dennis Drive, I'm going to show you in a second. This place has been worked on. Last time I was up, I saw it, but we want to show it to you now in case you weren't with us last time. This is an additional lookout point that has been cleared for you all to enjoy the Scotland district and the east coast of the island. This is what you got to call breathtaking view. I'm going to come back here and take a couple of photos for you, but you can see how gorgeous Barbados is. That is how Barbados was. That is how this side of the island is. Stunning views. You can make out maybe the eastern coastline there itself in the Galwash Lakes area, and then work its way down into Morgan Lewis, etc. Beautiful, and all the valleys coming up through here. Just amazing scenery. This is a lookout point that was definitely being missed here for me, and now it is now here wide open for you. Beautiful. You can hear the winds now. There's no sheltering big trees and stuff around us. You can actually see all the winds around here blowing the leaves, but it is just perfect. It is the perfect location for the weather today, to be honest with you, and it's the perfect location for exactly what I needed today. This peace and serenity and beauty to share with you all. I will tell you, I took a full moon picture this morning that I personally have never seen before. And I think it's something that you all are going to absolutely love. I don't know how it's going to come out because I haven't really looked at it on a big screen. It looked great in the phone, but you know how the phones can sometimes deceive you when you open up on a big screen. You know what I mean? I got a gigantic screen. I could actually have drive-in shows if I had drive-in room to park cars. Massive screen, 27-inch monitor then. So, oh, beautiful. Look at just the colors and stuff down here. Breathtaking. The family is being treated to amazing scenery this morning. Amazing scenery, amazing peace, a little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of humor, but lots of love and serenity. Just beautiful. Out here is stunning. So he said we reverse here. This way around, I am not even breaking a sweat then. This is perfect. Ideal. Ideal. More seats up here. I don't see any monkeys this morning. Still a little bit early. I found, this is Liv's lookout by the way. I found that recently, a lot of the times we've been to locations early on the morning, we're not seeing a lot of monkeys. But don't mind that, because these sceneries that we're getting now, it's very unlikely you will find these here throughout the day, because of all the misting and stuff you're seeing now, because of the sun's angle coming across from the east as it's rising. You would not see that later on. You will see the beauty, but you won't have the look of the misty effect that you're seeing right now, which is just absolutely breathtaking and worth the time to come up here. Definitely this time of morning. We are really a privileged group, no question about that. We're being given free access to all of these locations, and you know, we are being welcomed with open arms. People are actually getting involved and becoming members of our group as well, because they are realizing the peace and tranquility that we're sharing and the kindness and stuff that we live in. So more and more people are joining us every day. You're seeing like a few members and stuff come on to Facebook. New members have joined us on our vlogs. However, our membership in the actual Facebook section is growing and growing. So people are watching, and people are viewing the vlogs and sometimes not commenting. And then there are people that are coming later on the day because the timing doesn't fit in with what their schedules are. Look at this scenery. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back up here again. I'm going to give you a 360 from that section just before we move in a little bit. So you're going to have to retrace maybe about 20 yards. I can't fit, you know. One time I would have not gone back there because I was too lazy. But that's changed now. I can't fit her. You all are making me fit her and fit her every day. Don't let the committee know that though, please. Keep that under your hat. Although we're going to see a lot of this garden that we have seen just now, I think a nice silent 360 from up here would be perfect. Now that I can challenge my driver to see if I can keep quiet, and she can't keep quiet, but she always has a comment to make. So I call that a chatter at the time. So here we go. We're going to do our 360 from here. I'm going to elevate you right up so you won't hear me if I talk. Well, of course you hear me if I talk because I got a low mouth, but here we go. Now, I know I may have mentioned this, or I mention this every time we see it. I don't know if the resolution can pick it up, but on the top of that mound there, the highest point you can see, there is a cellular tower. That tower has been made to look like a tree, like a Norfolk pine. It has all type of artificial branches and stuff that come off it, and therefore it just blends in with the surroundings. I've shown you all that before, but I want to show you it again because I think that is what you had to call a beautification of that, because that could be one ugly tower up on the highest point there that we're looking at. Right now it just blends right in. Just beautiful work, creative work, and kudos to whoever designed that. I think that is brilliant. Jeez, everybody told me sung the silence. Nobody likes my voice, but that's the thing. For you to hear the sounds of these leaves and everything else, you got to hear me. So that's the advantage of being the moderator here. Just beautiful. Now I can assure you that when I'm finished with this vlog, I'm going to be returning down here. One is I'm going to be calling my angel directly and letting her experience this with me on a one-on-one, that I can share my love with her as I always do. And two is I'll be capturing photos for you guys. I don't know how many I will take today, but one thing for sure is there's definitely got some beauty down here that needs to be shared on photo form. These are so small and dainty and beautiful. Check these out, man. You know, fragileness and vulnerability go hand in hand for me. They're an amazing thing when you can be fragile and you can be vulnerable, because it allows you to share your heart openly without the fear of anyone destroying it. And if they destroy it, it makes no difference. You have had that freedom that you can share that vulnerability and that gentleness with. And I think that is an amazing thing. It has helped me in my life tremendously. The way that I'm able to express my love openly without any worry or any fear of anything has just blessed me with one freedom that I never had before, that I'm experiencing now. That's just one of the million that I've had. I'm definitely smelling more of nature here. It's beautiful, the decaying leaves and barks and stuff, just beautiful. I mean, this is like something that you will bottle and sell or make into incense stick, because this is the beautiful smell that I would burn in my house all day long. Just go for miles and miles and miles. What beautiful scenery. Gotta tell you. As I said before, this is going to be a little bit long, but we're not shortcutting this. We're going to show you the beauty as we see it. And as I said, we are shortcutting this, because we're just staying on the main route. You could spend hours in here, there's no question about that. I can spend hours. When my angel comes back, you see these places here? These are all day events for me and her, that's for sure. Just a gorgeous walk. I'm so happy that we did this in reverse, because it's given us the views of things that we did not see going the other way, that's for sure, or that I did not show you, whichever way you want to look at it. You can hear the hard work that goes on in keeping and maintaining these paths and stuff for you guys. See numerous trails. Here's another one. You know, they give you arrows and then they show you other trails that go off as well. Just beautiful. You can see how lovely down here is. You can take in one route from here to the other. You can walk through these and then reverse and come back the other way. Just perfect. Beautiful. It'd be nice to see down here when it's just had a very real heavy rain, with all the water that will flow down through these natural paths. It would be gorgeous. Yeah, we're coming back and taking all of these here before they change a full color, so you can get all the tones and the beauty of life, and how this is like the growth of a child. We're going from green to red, so you can appreciate it. Just beautiful. Once again, I'd like to thank David. I'm going to call you David. I'm not going to call you Mrs. Spieler. I'm going to call you David. Thank you very much for coming to our aid this morning by offering us this beauty, because I wasn't too sure of where to go today. I wanted to go somewhere really, really nice. Yesterday's vlog, I had an amazing time. I really enjoyed myself. We had a few crackles. Hopefully we haven't had the crackles today. I've really done a lot of bashing with this microphone to try and clarify up everything and make sure we don't get the interference anymore. Hopefully we have not, because beauty like this here doesn't need to have anything to distract you from it. Thanks, brother. Oh, you're here now. Thanks, my man. Cool. I just love how these paths are, you know. Nothing has been cut back tremendously. Everything has been left as close to nature as possible. Obviously, they have to make it accessible for people to walk through here, but it is just beautiful. And this is the deck that we were on earlier, overlooking a beautiful garden. We're going to walk back there right now. We're going to finish there. microphone great today. Thank you so much. You know, it really worries me when I come out and you don't have those experiences, you know, but serenity prayer always brings you back on track. Always does. At one time I used to call my angel and rant and rave and say, this is ridiculous about the microphone, stressing out and stuff. She told me, Nicholas, relax. Remember your serenity prayer. So, you know, I practice and live by the serenity prayer now. So that is the first thing I do, is say the serenity prayer when I start to get stressed or start to feel a challenge. Because there are things beyond my control. What is in my control is to work on the microphone and get it to the best that I can, and then the rest follows from there. Alright, back into the darkish area, but I want to get you back out the deck so we can say farewell on one of the most beautiful places here, for sure. Free access to the whole facility, just amazing. Just amazing. Now, I have never been up anywhere up in this section here, behind here, so I'm not too sure. Offices, I would assume, but beautiful. So once again, I think we've done close to an hour, and I know that I got one conductor there that can tell me I got to pay him more because he had a longer challenge today, and how I kept him out beyond his time, etc., etc. Well, Mr. Conductor, and I had to say Mrs. Conductor because she keeps him in place. I have noticed that recently, but I'm not saying any more on that matter right now. But Mr. and Mrs. Conductor, I thank you for coming with us today. And I am thanking you for annoying me all the time, because you know what? Many times what you have said has been absolutely right, and I've taken it to heart and I've listened to you. But when I have a place like this to bring to everyone, I can't do it slowly, that's for sure. So everyone have a great day. Or sorry, I can't do it quickly. I don't know where that slowly came from. Talking so fast, can't even think. Anyhow, have a great day, everyone. I love you all, as you all would know already. The blessings and the best wishes are being sent from Barbados to you, from our care team, from our Munch Kings, from each and every one of our EMC members. If you're on here for the first time, or if you're finding us on the lives for the first time, and you cannot comment, please send your friend request, because that's the only way you can comment, is if you're on our friends list, or if you're a friend of a friend, and you will want to participate in what you have just seen and what you've just experienced, because this is the place where you can come every day except for Wednesday and Sunday and find love, peace, happiness, tranquility, and best and most of all, hope for better things to come. And that's what we wish for everyone around us. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, just do your best today to do the best you can do, and that is all you can really do. That is what God has asked for us to do. Go forward today and do the best we can. Learn from the mistakes yesterday, and hopefully they won't reoccur. Remember, our God is forgiving. All you have to do on a night is, if you make a mistake, is you go to him and you ask for his forgiveness. And I can assure you, love and forgiveness will flood your life. Have a great day, everyone.